Bob, I appreciate that you found a way to gamify the quote system. That's fantastic. It seems only appropriate, I think, considering how many of those quotes you contributed yourself. Always appreciate it. Hello, everyone. We're back with more of Jalopy second season, which is it's just for me. It's fun to say. Jasmine, do you want to contribute your own opinions on the matter? Or you want to go get dinner? Truly a terrible choice to make. I could have my opinions heard, or I could eat. Well, come here. You want to be on camera? Too bad. Oh, there she goes. It's a Jasmine. Now, Jasmine, there is food in your dish. I just heard it. You can go get the food. Or you can get the snuggles. You probably shouldn't eat while being snuggled. That feels like it's a recipe for disaster.
It could be done.
I think with care, many things that are bad ideas can still be done. Oh, the saddest cat in the world. Here you are. Yeah, it's you. That's you. The world's saddest cat. Hey, Bedroad. Uh, and also, hey, Bob. If I didn't if I just went straight into the talk about you gamifying the quote system, which is this thing I'm still genuinely impressed with. We're doing more Jalopy second season tonight. We're on the second, and I think appropriately final game. there was there was a time when I was ideating this particular group of games this season, um, where I considered a few others for the pile that I don't think we're gonna actually get to because boy, Metal Gear Solid 2 was a lot. It was a lot more than I was expecting and or prepared for. Like it started really strong and it ended really strong, so that's good. But the thing about a shit sandwich is the bread is not the problem. Yeah, I think that metaphor holds up. Um, but oh, there she goes. Now it's dinner time. Appropriate priorities. Have I mentioned before, Jasmine, that you look more like you you look more like you would feel like a Velux blanket than almost anything I've ever seen, except a Velux blanket or Waymar. I don't even know what that last one is. Waymariner? Waymariner? I
I
don't know
think
what that
they
is.
said for me,
There she is.
and
She is.
also you're right. She does.
She does, in fact. She's very soft. She's always been very plush for a cat. There you go. Hi. Also, hey, Alice. Uh, she feels like a cat. This is both predictable and better. Yeah. Thank you, Bad Road. Getting off to a Weimaraner. Weimaraner. Weimaraner? Is a dog breed. I mean, it makes sense that, yeah, I saw the word Weimar and my brain skipped a beat. Weimaraner. Oh, these guys! Yes, they are also very soft. There was a lady on my street growing up who mostly rescued whippets and greyhounds, but had one of these, and I never knew the name of that dog breed. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to Mariner. Neat. Wee Mariner. Wee Mariner. That's good. There we go. Uh, I'm sure I was talking about a thing. I haven't even talked about the game we're actually streaming tonight. The game we're streaming tonight is Resident Evil Revelations 2. And we'll get into more of that in a second, but I'm not done ranting about this season that I trapped myself in. I can stop at any time, as I've been reminded multiple times. Um, but yeah, so Metal Gear Solid 2, the Tanker chapter is great. No notes. I think it's very, very fun. And the ending, I think, as silly as it was, is where the like where the wheels come off in the best way. That whole sequence where the Arsenal AI as Colonel Campbell is just like unraveling, and the virus that Emma cooked up is kicking in, is high cinema. So yeah, like it starts well and it ends well. Also, we get Naked Raiden and a sword. So like it finishes strong. Just gonna leave that one out there. But the middle was not great. It took us a while to get from one to the other. So originally I had planned that we have Metal Gear Solid 2, I was looking at Deus Ex Invisible War, which is the second Deus Ex game, and is more. It's the beginning of what I think became a trend with Deus Ex games of moving away from kind of a investigative sandbox setup into like cyberpunk action combat. It's not good. That's obviously very much an opinion, not necessarily objective, but like Invisible Wars, it's not good. And I don't know that I could get us through another one of those. Uh, and then like I was also looking at Tomb Raider 2, which is um I appreciate that the remaster very correctly leads with, "Hey, there's some stuff in this that is bad and very dated, and we're leaving it here for archival purposes, so that it's an honest recreation. But like, please understand that we don't condone or support the depictions of particularly indigenous folks." And it hits you with that immediately. But yeah, Tomb Raider 2 is not good. It's not good. I'm glad that we did the Legend trilogy because I think that's really like where things there's a brief too brief window of good Tomb Raider games that ended with Rise. But there's just so much garbage in there. Naked Riding on a Sword, but not at the same time. No, because we'd have to put our hands on. We couldn't even hang off the ledges because the hands were they had a very important job. They had one job. Prince of Persia: Warrior Within and Blood Omen 2 would also fit in this series. I don't precisely remember this to be the case, Bad Road, but you streaming Warrior Within may actually be the genesis of this idea to me. Because it got me thinking about how many trilogies in particular, but how many games where the second entry is just garbage. Because the reverse is also true. There are lots of trilogies, Mass Effect, honestly the new Tomb Raider trilogy. There are a number of trilogies where the middle one is the best one, and I feel like there's a surprising number of really good middle children in trilogies. Hey, Al. But it got me thinking about. I think specifically, yeah. I'm being transported back in time. I do think you streaming Warrior Within got me thinking about how many trilogies are there where the middle one is the worst one, and I feel like that's. I don't know that that's a rarer phenomenon, but it got me thinking about, yeah. So I don't even think Metal Gear Solid 2 is the worst Metal Gear Solid. That's 5. And like, but it's still just it's bad. So we're on Resident Evil Revelations 2. Again, Resident Evil 2, fantastic game, arguably the best in the series. Revelations 2. For those unfamiliar, the Resident Evil series had 3 starting entries that were all kind of on a line, dealing with the outbreak and Raccoon City and the survival horror elements of a zombie apocalypse. And then Resident Evil 4 shifted paradigms without a clutch. And we got Secret Service agent Leon Kennedy in totally not the legally distinct Basque country, Spain, where they speak with a Mexican dialect. It's fine. We don't need to relitigate it. They did a remake and it's much better. But anyway, so RE4 was a definite pivot point. Whether people like it or hate it, it was a definite pivot point for the series, and it continued through Resident Evil 6. Which, if you didn't catch the stream over on the Squirrel Lily channel, is doo-doo. And it's still not the worst Resident Evil, because, again, like with Metal Gear Solid, that's 5. But 6 was also bad. Between 5 and 6, and then again after 6, they also were releasing... I mean, they were releasing side games for a while. We had Resident Evil 0, which we briefly tried to stream over here. Code Veronica. Resident Evil Outbreak, I think, was like a multiplayer experience. I'm not really familiar with that one. But then, I think between 5 and 6, they put out Resident Evil Revelations for the Nintendo DS. And it's a surprisingly good game for an era when Resident Evil did not have good games. And it lets you play as a, I think, much more believable secret agent Jill Valentine, doing a whole bunch of ass kicking. And unfortunately, there's a lot of garbage that also comes with it, but the Jill sections are choice. and I actually got to play it on 3DS, which was great because the touchscreen lockpicking game, the Master of Unlocking, was actually very good. Like there's a surprising amount of genuinely like good bits that you can pluck out of the first Revelations game. Not a good game. I just want to say that, but like there are like with I don't know Final Fantasy 12. There's a lot of good pieces there that you could be like, ah, and you see what they were going for. So then 6 comes out. If I've got my timeline right, 6 comes out, and then Revelations 2 came out. So this was, for a long time, the end of the Resident Evil series. And then Resident Evil 7 Biohazard came out and sort of revitalized the franchise, and we've got 7 and 8 that were both good in different ways. And I'm actually excited for what little we've seen of 9, and I'm happy to see that kind of going back to or going in a new direction, but to a familiar place, away from from Resident Evil Village and the campy like B movie horror that 4 and that Village both went for. So like that's fun. Revelations 2 was kind of the end of things for a while. I don't know that I think that this game is worse than the first Revelations. That's not really a requirement for this season. They're both bad. All of the Resident Evil games of that era, from 5 to RER2, are, but in different ways. And I think this one, kind of like I was talking about with the Revelations, has a lot of good like bits that I kind of want to just pluck out and stitch together into something better. So it's worth enough that I'm streaming it. But I said that about Metal Gear Solid 2, and we saw how that went. So fingers crossed that this one goes a bit better. We are playing on easy. I'm not taking any chances. It was the fact that they put Claymore mines in the boss arena where we fought Vamp like a minute after we fought Vamp. Like we went out of that arena, found Emma, turned around, and got blown up. And it's like, who? How? When? Anyway. RE6 is kind of amazing bad. RE5 is just shitty. Yes, exactly. It's obviously the most core reason, for those who don't know, and I won't spend too much time on this, but the reason that RE5 is so bad is it is deeply racist, violently, loudly racist through its entire runtime. Irredeemable. And it's
into the plot so much in order to remove it, you need a new plot.
Right, it is, you're right, thank you. It's a very good point. It's also core to the plot. It's not just like adjacent to what's going on. They didn't be like, here's a game and also some racism. It's like, no. The story is colonialism. Is bad. But then on top of that, it's also just from a gameplay perspective, not great. And it's like, that's genuinely auxiliary to the point, but the fact that it's also a bad game to play is like, you never want to find yourself saying a sentence that starts with, even putting aside the racism. Just don't finish that sentence, whatever it is, just don't. But even putting aside the racism, RE5, bad game. It's that community thing about, I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty. The only way any of it makes sense is if it's a simulation, but that never stopped Kojima before. Yeah, the really funny thing I think with Metal Gear Solid 2 is that anything that doesn't make sense, which is most of it, you can sum up as, oh, that's part of the simulation that Arsenal was running, or if Arsenal even existed, that was running inside of Raiden's head the whole time. But it's a sorry excuse. I know they keep saying they're in Europe and everyone speaks Spanish, but for some reason they never acknowledge the part of Europe where people speak Spanish is Spain. That's a really good point. I hadn't thought about that. They never say that he's in Spain. They always talk about he's in Europe.
Yeah.
That's even funnier. Oh, wow. Resident Evil 4, I know it's a divisive game. I don't know that I agree with the take that it's the reason Resident Evil went bad. Because I think you had to take several more steps to get from 4 to 5. But I also don't think that the coolness of having a giant like tri-corner hat wearing stone robot chase Leon through a church kind of scenes, or the Sadler, you're small time, is really worth the nonsense that RE4 brought with it. I don't know. If I take myself back to that era, was it so far behind its like sister media, and is that justification? I don't know. This is me deliberately not taking a stance on RE4 and its impact to gaming as a whole and the Resident Evil series in specific, by saying it had a couple of cool action scenes that were so over the top it was difficult to take the rest of the game seriously, which also makes the game better because if you try to take it seriously, it's bad. Um, but it's a whole other thing. To be fair, didn't Vamp come back later? Yes, twice, I think. I think Vamp came back twice. Yes, I confirmed on the VOD. We saw when I was goofing around when I discovered that I could zoom in during the closing cutscene of Metal Gear Solid 2, and I'm like, why is this here? And then I think as I was saying it, I happened to notice someone shirtless in a trench coat in the back of a scene who then disappeared. And I slowed it down on the VOD. It's Vamp. Vamp is still there in the closing. There was an achievement for spotting him apparently. So we shot him in the head. We drowned him in the weird microbial water with no buoyancy to it. We shot him in the head again, this time with a sniper rifle. And I think that was the last time we killed him. I think that's the last time we killed him. But then we see him again after that. So we see him come back from the dead 3 or 4 times, if I've lost my count. It's very silly. It'd be very fitting for him to fake his death and then leave a booby trap. Okay, you know what? I'm taking that. You're absolutely right. That's a headcanon I'll accept. Vamp just, faked a dramatic drowning sequence and then popped back up and put a bunch of claymores and left. That's funnier, so I'm going to go ahead and say that's canon now. Seen a few people play Resident Evil 5, and it looks fun, but I haven't actually attempted to play it. I think in a similar vein to Resident Evil 6, the 2-person co-op thing, which we'll see a little bit of the bits of in this one as well. They were playing around with the idea of a multiplayer Resident Evil. And there are some parts of that, and just the nature of playing a game with friends sort of mitigates the importance of the game itself, because whatever it is, you're doing it with friends. So I think there are people who can have fun with RE5's gameplay, particularly if they're doing the co-op. I don't know that it saved RE6 exactly, although I don't know. JJ and I had a pretty fun time with a terrible game. There's a Spanish Liberty Prime. Yes, it's not Sadler. What's his name? Salazar, the little guy, who's like 200 years old, but looks like he's 12. And yeah, it's a big. There's a whole set piece where like there's a mechanical statue of him, and it looks like a cathedral. I don't know that it actually is a church. And you have to, like, as the hands are going up and down, you have to use them as platforms. And then once you finish the section, you drop back down, and the whole statue like comes to life as a big like Iron Giant moment as you're just having to mash a button to run away from it. It's deeply silly, and it is arguably the best scene in Resident Evil 4. I believe Salazar built a cathedral to himself. Fair. That's a fair point. All right. That's probably more than enough ranting about other games. Tonight we're doing Resident Evil. That's past the green screen. Tonight we're doing Resident Evil Revelations 2. And I think I managed to set it up so that we'll actually get all the cutscenes. 22-minute intro. Thank you. Yep. Stop the clock. But fingers crossed we'll actually. I'm hoping if I've set this up correctly, I'm hoping that we'll get an opening movie with subtitles. If we don't, I can turn subtitles on before we get any further into the game. If we don't get an opening movie at all, then I'm going to have to do some fancy nonsense to reset my save. So, fingers crossed. I've seen longer. Listen. We can't start the stream with that energy. Hey, Demon Dog. What wonderful timing. All right, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Start the game. Go to the game screen. I'm excited for video games. Me too. I find them so fun, even if they're silly. Maybe especially when they're silly. As I'm looking at this, let me jump back here. Sorry, everybody. I got so distracted talking about everything else that doesn't matter that I forgot to talk about our content warnings. Kind of important. This is a horror game. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's take these in order. Resident Evil Revelations 2 features a good bit of body horror. If you've seen a Resident Evil before, you're probably familiar, similar veins of not just classic zombies, but also like body horror. Ice Quick specifically, we just saw that. Sorry, that's my bad. I completely forgot. It's on the title screen. There are some more elements of like intense eye contact directly at the camera. Needle injections. I don't think any of those go in the eye, but just as a fair warning on that. Psychological horror, kind of as a through line. Notably, torture, possession. Gun violence is also a theme, not just in terms of us using a gun to interact with the world, but like talking about gun violence, gun accidents, and things like that in domestic situations. So want to forewarn on that. Suicide by gun, I think, happens on screen. So that one's a big one to talk about. Children endangered. One of the main characters that we play is a little girl. And she's going to be in dangerous situations. Death and grief will come up. It's more. That's all I can say on that without spoilers. And then there are also bugs. There are big kind of spider scorpion looking things. And there are also later on, I don't think we'll get to them tonight, there are big mosquito-like bugs that we'll have to deal with. Hey, Willow, happy to see you. All right, now we can get into the game. So, eyeball incoming. Boy, that sounds like a terrible sentence. All right, let's see if I've done this correctly. I appreciate that the habit in Resident Evil games of a raspy narrator being like, Resident Evil 4. For this one, the title was so long, they just said, Resident Evil. You figure out the rest. Let's get up that brightness. There. See what y'all are saying to make sure that it's not too washed out. That should be fine. Here we go. Okay, subtitles on, please. Yes, good. Okay. Come on. Show me opening movie. Casual. Okay. Fear of night, fear of not night. We got there.
Terror. The world lives with it. You live with it. Viruses are stolen, re-engineered, misused with tragic results. And who are you supposed to trust?
I think that's the voice of Liam O'Brien.
Who sell their souls for a few votes? CEOs who betray consumers for a quick buck? Count on us instead. We're above the politics, always watching, always ready to face the threat head on.
Ready to save Super Earth.
The unflinching mop that sops up the evils of bioterrorism and chemical warfare. They call us Terra Save.
I'm doing my part.
Because Terra doesn't have to end with a wrist.
That's the line of the game right there.
Hey guys.
Redfield.
Oh, hi, Claire.
Would you like to know more?
Hey! Hey Claire!
The character of all time.
Moira. Welcome to the club.
Reporting for duty, Ms. Redfield.
Honey, I'm in public.
When do the hazings start?
Cut it out. We've been friends for how long?
Long enough that I'm allowed to give you shit.
In this economy, it's terrorist, not terrandist.
What's up, Neil?
Something's going down in Washington.
Did you hear anything?
What, the new virus? Come on. You know Tricell's history, right?
Tricell was the main antagonist in 5, I think. Also, technically, the company you were working for.
Bird's girl?
Chris has a bad history.
Yep. Moira started today.
Hey, Barry.
But you've got to be careful if you're going to mention
Her and her dad? Oh yeah, emotional minefield.
Emotional minefield.
You did your homework. What other
Schmuck.
horrible invasions of privacy have you gotten there?
Hey, I gotta look out for TerraSafe. We have our enemies. Anyway, good luck breaking her in.
She's not a horse.
No, that's a different game.
Uh-oh. What'd he do this time?
Fucking Barry. Every time I ask him anything, he pushes back.
Barry, I think, was the chopper pilot in... No, he was our co-agent for Jill in RE1. God, he was the helicopter pilot in 2. Speaking of helicopters. And yeah, Claire's Chris's sister. Barry of the "you were almost a Jill sandwich" fame. Nice. Good frame. Like that.
Claire Redfield, you're coming with us.
No! There must be some kind of...
Why bother saying you're coming with us? I guess that's for us, the audience. Like if you're kidnapping somebody and knocking them out, you don't need to tell them anything. Brad was the one from RE2. Different B name. I know that bracelet from 1999.
Why did it open?
From 999, pardon me.
Didn't do anything.
Do we have a sprint?
Where have I been taken?
Wait a minute, hang on. Why am I using controller for this? I have keyboard. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's the sprint. Okay. Hopefully that's bright enough. All right.
Is that Moira?
Way ahead of you, game.
Don't worry. I'm gonna get you out of there right now.
Right now.
Claire!
Moira, are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Claire! Oh, I remember. Hey, take it. I mean, what in a moist
talking.
barrel of fox is... Oh, Claire, I just want to go home.
It's okay. We're gonna get out of here.
Escape. Who's controlling the doors?
Any sense? What did we do?
Wish I could tell you.
Is this an escort game?
So messed up.
Yes and no.
It was.
This seems bad, right? If we go down this way, we get to the gutter. I think your bait's gone bad. Love a game where the action button just does everything. Very good. Shimmy, shimmy, pop, pop. Great detail, though. I don't know if this is like if there's been an update. But, like, visually, this game looks great. Which is a shame, because it's mostly, like, Rust and Viscera right now. But it's really high detail Rust and Viscera. Oh, that sounds bad. Oh,
Did you hear that?
too bad we can't stay.
Is there
Crap.
someone else in here?
I mean, there was. Now they're sort of over there, over there.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Okay. Don't think your one-way glass is working. Did she just say E when she jumped? No, that was me. Don't want to jump to conclusions. Good. Very good. Can't think of a benevolent reason to do this. Let's see. There are no... There's something useful back here. There's stuff back here. Ooh. F.
This could come in handy.
Guess I'm on light duty.
Yes, if you shine your light at the enemies, then I'll know where to stab them.
I think there's a way through on the other side of the glass.
Smash. Alright. I think that's our autosave button down in the corner. Rules for monitoring test subjects. Those participating in the experiments must observe the following rules. Subjects must be monitored 24 hours a day. Monitor the sensor for any changes. Log its status every 10 minutes. Boy, every 10 minutes for 24 hours. Brutal. Dispose of any subject showing signs of abnormality immediately. Define abnormality. Oh, hang on. Bullets! I didn't. T is our items? Alright. Sure, I guess do what you want. There are no rules. It's like 2012 when this came out. I keep trying to move away from the blood. It's not going to let me. At least we don't slip on it like the bird shit in MGS2. Right, T for items. Good. E for read. I hate it.
I think we can squeeze under this. Give me a hand, Moira. Go!
Alright, and then you hold it on that side.
Okay.
Oh, got it. Sneak! That's right, it's a sneak game. That's right. Both Jalopy Seconds games. Good, like, pipe drop sound, by the way. What? But both of our games are stealth games. I've done this to myself again. I have no one else to blame. Okay, can we... Yep. You're Wasad. I'm a little Wasad. Okay, we can tell our bracelet is our... it's like Isaac's spine in Dead Space. That's our health. Can we get through? One more. Can we get through? Yay! Does that let us go in here? No, okay, I thought I could cheat it.
Holy shit, it's gonna kill her!
Sorry, somebody's dying. I should probably do something about that.
Hurry!
Away. Herb! Love herb. Q. Alright. Real decisions being made. Yes, okay. We'll aerosolize this fresh plant. In Resident Evil, you heal with weed. Listen, not for nothing. How much blood does one person have? I guess I'm assuming this is one person.
Gina.
Boomst? Oh no!
Little eyes. Oh god.
I'm sorry, a woman is dying.
Did you know her?
Yeah. She's with TerraSave. Why would anyone do this?
I can hear the wind out there. This must be the way out.
Then we need to find a way through.
Damn. Okay. We're still in the tutorial. I shouldn't be surprised that there's like only one way to go.
What kind of whack job would... Ugh,
Back it up.
this
Back it in.
Here.
Oh!
Hold steady. Okay.
Almost got it. No!
Well, that
blows.
What is the point of that being on a remote switch? It's not important. Anytime I run into something in a game now that I don't have a ready explanation for, or that I'm just like agog at, I'm just gonna say vamp mines, and that's just gonna be the sign for that does not make sense, and we're gonna stop asking questions about it. We have around 1.5 gallons of blood, depending on body weight. I looked that up because of a TV show. Someone was bathing in blood like in a bathtub and was wondering how many people you'd have to kill to do that. This is the kind of questions that get writers on watch lists. You have successfully placed the horribly dilapidated, cheap, fake leather loop part of this keychain with a bit of nylon web strap. Hell yeah. Love a good crafts. Okay, so we're totally going in there for a boss fight. Go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. Let me guess we can't go there. Nope, alright. Right, follow the blood, Andy. You learned this lesson already. Big double doors. Little door. Okay, big double doors it is. Fine. Silly of me to object. Ooh, creatine. How we sneak? How we sneak? Into the light. Into the light I command thee. Let's see, what we got? Can we third person peek this? Not really. Alright. Oh, hang on. Nope. Let me in. Yeah. Right! We get like skill points, I think is the deal. Which are BP. Or Bexperience points. The ladder.
All right, we made it. Key's over there.
What's that?
This place reeks.
Oh, we love a good ladder slide down. Thank you, videos game. Okay, we click this and we're absolutely getting a boss battle.
The key's gone.
Vamp mines.
Do you?
Where is it gone? How is it
Can I
gone?
use that?
It's more reliable than any person.
If you say so.
Girl.
The key must have shook loose when the body fell. It could be anywhere. It's too dark to see. Shine the light around.
Right, here we go. So we play both characters. Right now, Moira just has flashlight. Sometimes it will alight on things. Haha.
Claire, I see the key.
It's out of reach. Let me try shooting it down.
Yep. Okay, that actually makes more sense. Snagged on the way down. Oh. Good on Claire for pointing that gun at the ground when she's not trying to shoot anything. Yeah, gun safety is going to be a topic that comes up. Wow, that's going to be an awkward way to... Whoops. Bad start. Good start. Is there another one? Yep.
Run, more.
Woo!
Run.
Try to take my own advice. This is a dead end. That was bad advice. I'll run up the ladder. That's not really... That's a climb. That's a different verb. Where is that ladder? There it is. Him. Please? Is there any avoidable damage in this game? There is a dodge button, and I think I just whiffed it.
Is this going to end?
So now we have the keys. Right. Oh, I see you in the hallway. I think I don't see you in the hallway. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to whip the camera around too much. What an interesting note to see all of a sudden. I'm just coming in here to grab some supplies. Oh, there you are. Bring your pretty face to my axe. Moira, you wanna... There we go. Hell yeah. That's a dead end. I don't know I did. Oh, that's a Moira. Sorry. I'm sorry. I pointed that at you. There you are. Oop. Herb. Best friend, Herb. Alright. And yeah, we use space, and it's a directional dodge, I think. I don't know how relevant that's going to be, but we'll find out. And here. I do think there's a... Hang on. Yeah, there's a... If I do like that, what happens? Yeah, there's a combined system. I don't know how many herbs we need to combine. But, you know, it is still a Resident Evil. Hooray! Alright, so... Mo. 2 shotted gun bullets. We have 10 shotted gun bullets. Okay, it's a double barrel.
I really don't. Sorry, I don't do firearms. Not after what happened.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Maybe we can find you something else.
No, I'll just be on flashlight duty or something. It's fine.
Speaking of... there we go.
I think
Cool.
there's something shiny there, but I can't make it out.
Can.
Nice. Front weapon.
Mr. Freeman. I said to use Moira's crowbar as her melee. Okay, yeah, it's just normal attack. Hell yeah! That's the stuff. Right, I'm almost certain I saw it. Yeah, there we go. Topaz. Love a topaz. So can I... Pass. Okay, got it. Press C to... Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. Hang on. Oop. Is that just an upside... It's got, like, bits of gun and knife? I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at. It's fine. Here's our crowbar! There we go. Looks like a dude sitting with one leg out and his head hanging down. Yeah, let's have a look at this. This is some actually, like... Oh, yeah, it's just kind of, like, casually just chilling. Like, hey, how you doing? Amazing. Hello?
Claire,
I hope this is not
you saw that, right?
Chris's blood.
Yeah, I saw something.
We are definitely on easy mode because they are giving us so much ammo. Close. Down. Slowly gonna get these keyboard controls down. Oh, thank you for not making us mash the button. Admire your restraint. Yeah, we should probably go ahead and heal all the way up. We have 3 herbs. You know, just noticed our little ringlet was, our bracelet was orange.
What? Who the fuck is quoting poetry?
Are you afraid?
That was poetry?
You can tell me. Talk to me.
What are you talking about?
And who exactly are you?
So much suffering. You don't even know what to be afraid of yet.
Is she talking to us or at us?
I'm afraid of not getting the sapphire. Ooh, delicious. Is that the only open one? Okay.
This looks like a way out.
Looks like it's missing a gear, is what it looks like. Improving security measures. As per the director's instructions, I put the fire-breathing bust in front of the exit. The flames this thing spits out are no joke. Even if several of the experiments try to break through at once, they're all getting fried. No question. Thou shalt not pass. So much for anyone else trying to escape. She's a basic D&D character. She gets experience by collecting gold and treasures. So that's the fire-breathing bust, huh? Okay. What? What? Oh, that's just Doug. In the original trilogy, mixed herbs were literally shown on rolling papers. That's right. It was just powder on a beige square, and it's like, buddy, that's the joint. Excerpt from Kafka's In the Penal Colony, which I think is also the name of this episode. The traveler asked, "He doesn't know his own sentence?" The officer replied, "It would be useless to give him that information. He experiences it on his own body." Alright, Franz, go off. Smash. Smash. So many sapphires.
Oh, that looks comfy.
Yeah.
That's the gear we need.
Look at this machine. There's something stuck
Of course, of course.
The power must be off. Maybe there's a switch?
I mean, nope, nope, not saying that sentence. Just leaving that one in the chamber. Okay, so this bandage that stops bleeding. I mean, yes, you're not wrong. What is this? Parts box. That's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. You can upgrade or exchange. Swap out weapons you're carrying. Get lots of gun. More damage. Kind of want more damage on the weaker gun. That seems correct. But we can always change it later. Alright. Let me out. Whoops. Did I miss? I'm glad the damage widget fits both the pistol and the shotgun. Yeah. If I remember right,
I'll give you a boost. See if you can.
there
Okay.
are some parts that are like locked to particular types of guns. Like I think there's one for shotgun specifically that like narrows spread, which doesn't make a lot of sense on a pistol. But I like that most of them are like ones for capacity and things like that work on any kind of weapon. All right. Z? Is that a flashlight? Hello? What is this? Ah, there we go. Okay. Some boxes will have to be unlocked. Thank God we didn't bring the master of unlocking. Jill isn't here. Shit. We're screwed. Move the cursor to find the unlock point. Position of the unlock point can be determined from the color of the cursor and the controller's vibration. So from the color of the cursor. A hint for the unlock points will be given on the first box only. Okay. Oh, this is it. Okay. Oh, okay. Sometimes there are multiple unlock points. Find them all to unlock the box. Hello? What are you? Ammo! Ammo case, even better. Does that just happen automatically? Nice, okay. So I think this was our... Hooray! We did it.
Claire, this way.
Do-do-do. Teamwork! The vessel with the pestle has the brew that is true.
Maybe once we're outside, we can find someone to help us.
I mean, I wouldn't count on it, but, like, sure. Yeah, huh? Shit. The control room. Seems important.
I just want to get out of here.
Okay.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Whoa. You said shit more of them. Do you mean, like, no, not behind us, okay. Did anyone hear the gun go off? No. Prisoner's letter, written in Russian. Good, thank you. Dear Mama, I don't know if you'll ever get to read this, but I need you. They call us experiments. They torture us every day. Every day. What did I do to deserve this? Why is this happening? It hurts so bad. Every day I'm scared of what will happen next. Mama, please, please help. I appreciate that when we crouch, Moira turns off the flashlight. Still getting the old muscle memory back, it's fine. This. Look at that. Moira. I hear you breathing, don't think I don't. What's down here? Oh, that's just Doug. Wow, Doug's got a big family. Oh, hi, bud. I should probably shotgun for this one, huh? Wow, nothing, huh? There we go. Tried to dodge that one? Yep, yep.
Claire! Thanks for that!
Ooh. We did it. Alright. Let's go ahead and... We cannot heal? We cannot heal. Alright, we must be... I guess we're full up? This... It seems like it's going to become more dangerous, you know? Exploding bottle! Cool. Good to have that. Good to have that. On that note, is his face wearing armor? Yes, actually. In fact, that's where most of the armor is concentrated. Feels like that particular enemy was a vague Pyramid Head reference, but that's mostly because big mask smack. So like it's not a narrow category. Anyway, we're gonna go to our first break and run some ads to knock out pre-rolls for the next hour or so. So back in 3 minutes with more of this. It's already, I don't know that it's already better. Like the tanker chapter in MGS2 felt great. So like this one might also be a shit sandwich, but right now we're in the bread part and I love bread. So get yourself some bread or whatever you need to do. And we're back here in a few. have an exploding vessel. Bless you. Ran past this thing and I want to know. Oh. We need Rusty's key. Rubicon still needs me. Who needs you, buddy? Sorry, Armored Core 6 really just lives in my head rent-free. That's right, Jasmine. I'm always worried when there's, like, a key with the icon over it. Like, when I pick this up, what's gonna happen? I get a key. Am I remembering right? There's a... I'm hearing debris settling. Am I remembering right that, like, there was a rusty key in... I think in Dark Souls 1? I could be wrong. Yes, Armored Core 6, not Armored Core 6. Although, I'll be honest, I'd be interested in those too. We did not... Oh, hey, a map. Wow, that's going to be way easier. Wish we'd seen that first. Oh, hi. Well, we got the rusty key, so let's double back. Leave the big guy for later. How much, we used... I felt like we used a lot, but I guess the... Again, playing on casual is going to mitigate a lot of the issues with this game. We have 18 shotgun bullets. Whoop, don't run right into the blades. You have an objective marker and everything? This is fantastic.
Of course there had to be bugs.
You know, I was making Starship Troopers references earlier. This is not really on me when you think about it. Why not? There we go. Ow. Oh, behind me? Where? Oh, there are so many of y'all. Why are there so many of y'all? Partner icon. If your partner character goes down while you're separated, it will result in a game over. Right, okay, makes sense. The partner icon will be displayed while separated. The icon will flash red. If your partner is low on health, the icon will also indicate if character switching is not allowed. You can give simple commands to your partner. Follow or wait. Well, she can't follow right now because pitch too high. So yeah, Badger, when you were asking earlier, is this an escort quest kind of game? Yes and no, because, like, you kind of have to escort each other.
What?
Here comes Doug! Oh. Continually shining the flashlight in the enemy's eyes will blind them, making them vulnerable. Sure didn't. Whoa, buddy! Relax! Good grief. Oh, here? I remember getting stuck on this one a lot because I didn't notice that one of the teeth was missing. Whoop. No. This way. I shouldn't have switched characters while I was in the midst of fleeing. That was a mistake. Oh, she doesn't need...
Oh my god. Are you okay?
There.
Barry, tell everyone that story.
Well, at least we've got power. That should help.
There, we've had our obligatory reference. Obligatory reference. There we go. Now I want both of you to have one so that you can heal up. Bug spot. Cool. I don't think we're getting past that fast one. Right, obligatory. Yeah, exactly, you know. Woo. Shut down all garbage bashers on the detention level. Shut them all down. Oh, we found the stuff room. From Kafka's The Trial. The man expressed his wish to pass through the gates. Gatekeeper answered, if you wish... Why'd I go British there? Gatekeeper answered, if you truly wish to pass through, then break the rules and go. But be forewarned, I am but a lowly gatekeeper. Those beyond the gates will cause you to tremble in fear. Let's grab another boom bottle. Then we have... something was shining over here. There it is. Topaz. Eat. No, shut them all down. That's better. Hooray! And we get... Perfect. I'll hang on to that. You're not a dog. I probably don't need to reload this much. Will it stop me? No. But I'm pointing out that I'm aware. That's there. I want to go up. Oh, the power coming on probably opened all the cells, hey. Here's me just putting that together now. Doesn't matter, they're coming in through the windows. Oh, the head. Thank you. The hell just happened? Did you explode? Nice moves! That was cool as hell. There, now everybody has an herb. It's important to have herb. You'll need to fight that instant you replay Helldivers. I've heard that they are more realistic in terms of just dropping a full magazine. Let me in? No. Why is this here? Oh. I remember why. Don't worry about it. Let me in. Let me out. Let me out. Right. Now that we have power... You know what? That works fine. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear Cog.
So they were torturing people.
Girl, what'd you... There you are. Took the long way, huh? Claire, you didn't need to raise the thing to know that they were torturing people. The body was clearly visible. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, good. Doug is awake. So... They're so shiny. Who polishes these? Ah. There we go. Okay, got it. Whoops. Nope, no. Shit. No, I was trying. That'll do. I think I was supposed to turn this thing around, but we ain't got the time. Right, now we got the time. Now. Faster, faster! Hey, buddy, how, clever are you? Listen, I'll take it. Wow, you're unbothered. What happened? What happened? Okay, let's try that, but, like, faster. Oh, I backed into Doug. Doug. We got the Doug hug. Man, the fact that backing into Doug instantly killed us is wild. Here. Okay, so now I know the handle's on this side. Go here. Turn this around. Here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ahem. Ahem. Ahem, please. There. This worked way better. We should have done this the first time. Oh, I see. Doug is awake. I didn't realize Doug was awake. That's on me. That's my bad. Should I be mashing? No, okay. Oh, this is just designed to take a really long time, so you can't just, like, leave. Thrilling gameplay. Wait, there we go. We might have done something horrible and awful. Shambling hordes of the undead, on fire! Whoop,
Well, fuck that place very much. Who do you think we are?
I adore Moira. So I meant to talk about it earlier, but we were kind of in the midst of a lot of cutscenes. The thing that I think makes it so difficult to just throw out the Revelations game along with along with the with 5 and 6 and the garbage they're in, is that we get so much good Jill and Claire screen time, and it's honestly great. And it's sad that we have to go to a couple of side games in the bad era of Resident Evil to get more of, like, Claire and Jill being protagonists, but I'll take it.
Said the poor lost soul as she lamented her fate.
Ugh! Again with these stupid bracelets.
Who are you? I want answers.
I am the Overseer. Fear requires an audience. And
Does it?
Overseer.
you must go to the Vosik, where life begins.
What do you want from us?
Nice. Real nice.
Joke's on her, I'm a fear insulator. Yeah, I don't think fear requires an audience. Wonder if there's an achievement for not using the flamethrower? Probably. Which, I mean, we were close to accidentally our first time. Take a quick look for any shinies. 100,000 wounds. I like that more than ohms. Sounds spookier.
Claire, look! Over there! A radio tower. Maybe
Oh no, we are in Tomb Raider. Box. Love a box. Him. I also love these deeply, like, I know they're not, but they've got the vibe of, like, Source Engine textures. Maybe it's just because it reminds me of, like, Ravenholm. There we go. Whoop! Maybe we walk on the metal parts? Maybe we walk on the metal parts. That sounds like a plan. Listen, Raiden taught us how to shimmy.
See? You can do it.
Whoop!
I gotcha.
What happens if you unlock the box wrong? I think it just breaks the lock so that box is lost to you.
Listen, Moira, I'm really sorry. I don't know what I got you mixed up in. Barry'll never forgive me.
This isn't your fault. Also, Barry can kiss my ass. The guy bitches and moans and granny swears about everything.
Granny swears. We love a granny swear. Anything over here? No. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of side stuff in this one yet. Maybe there will be later. We've gotten a couple weapon parts. Firing rate. Quick load. Quick load is going on this guy. Actually, both of them are going on this guy. There. And fire rate. Perfect. Actually might get more out of this on the pistol. I do X. Perfect. Back. And then here and here. D. There. It's breakable. No. Any shiny things? No shiny things. Box! That's basically a shiny thing.
So?
No, it's dead. You stay here. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I think this is literally a sequence in Tomb Raider 2013 when Lara has to go up the radio tower. Didn't realize Barry survived RE1. Yeah, I don't know that it's confirmed before this. It probably is. It's probably mentioned somewhere.
Right.
I think there's a way possibly for Barry to not survive, depending on
Picking this up
if you give him the Magnum or not.
is Moira Burton. My coworkers and I were taken here against our will.
But canonically, he survives.
We have these fucked up bracelets, and this crazy woman is talking to us. Some kind of monsters have killed the others. Please, send help. Please. Shit. Oh, one more time. My name is Moira Burton.
I don't think the bracelets look that bad. Yeah. I'm not sure it's the aesthetics she's commenting on. Ooh. Well, we're on a little rock. Tiny island. S accuracy! My favorite. Oh, hang on. A fussy feline. A fussy feline. Moira, you're not making a good case that people should come and help you. Yeah, she's not, like, radio trained. It's fine. We did have one retry, that's true, because I backed into Doug. Bonus points. That's not what I thought B stood for, but that's fine. Bonus points require skills. I like that they're bonus points, but there are no regular points. Okay, let's see what we got. Increase the firepower of sub-weapons. I think that's the thrown stuff. So, like, the exploding bottles. Reduce the time it takes to use a green herb. Yes, I think I will. Thank you. Increase firepower while crouching. That one's so funny. Increase firepower for the first shot after changing weapons. That's actually really good. Attack power of Moira's crowbar. There we go. That's the one. Increase Natalia's attack power with the brick and make it easier for her to stun enemies. Don't even know who she is. We're still getting it. Reduce the time it takes to save your partner. This seems like it could be really clutch. Firepower of sub-weapons. I do like the idea of our grenades being stronger. Let's do that. Alright, sweet. Looks like some of these have multiple levels. Some of them are one and done. What else is down here? Increase attack power 10% for all attacks for 5 seconds after switching characters. That's kind of fun. So it encourages you to swap back and forth in combat. Partner characters can use healing items from greater distances. Okay, so they can already use healing items, but now it increases the range. The range of Natalia's awareness. Increase the effectiveness of Moira's flashlight. That's good. I'm glad we've unlocked that. Or at least we have that available for next time. After reloading. Or no, after changing weapons. Have Claire and Barry use their weapons while AI controlled. Okay, we've just learned that I think the two gun havers do not use their weapons when we're not controlling them. We can unlock that for 2,500 apparently. Increase firepower when less than 10% of ammo remains. That's probably not going to happen a lot on casual. Firepower when crouching. Gain the ability to attack with the knife while dashing. Charge attacks. From a follow-up. Increase knife speed. Everything. Increase. Oh, so they heal more. Got it. Okay. Charge physical attack power. We get charge attacks. Withstand killing blows. Okay. Enemy attacks miss more easily during evasion. That's nice. I like that there's a button to increase your iframes. Gain momentary invincibility upon crouching. I like the idea that you could just duck into safety. That's very cute. Increase the distance covered when evading. This is a pretty good tree. This is a good defensive tree here. Okay, so if we take this one and the middle one, that we can unlock faster dodges. Increase knife attack power and movement speed while attacking. I don't know that that's going to be helpful. Evade. Why is evade cancel the top of the skill tree? Okay, so we cannot currently evade cancel. That's good to know. Duck and cover. I am always dashing. That's true. Having the charge attack may not be a bad idea. And now...
I'm here, baby. Please be alive.
Berry time. Berry time. Berry time. Hi? Buddy, put that away. The bracelet. She's not scared of us and the guns. It's probably fine.
Now you stay by the boat, little lady. I mean it. I've got some grown-up stuff to attend to, but I'll come back for you later, okay?
I like the ribbon in the braid. That's a really pretty design.
You can't just leave me.
No. No. It's too dangerous for you to come along.
I'm not gonna be any safer here.
I mean, that's probably true.
Is there a little girl on this planet that will listen to me? All right, stay close. You're with me now. Come on.
So, again, this is a very much personal opinion, but Dad is such a good look on Barry. It's been talked about before how, like, after the events of the original trilogy, everybody who escaped from Raccoon City just turns into, like, a hyper-militarized badass. Chris, in particular, in 5, with the neck the size of a tree trunk, is a very different Chris from the one that starts RA1. Barry, I think, wears it best of everybody, but also mostly it's because it's just the peak Dad energy. And yes, this is Natalia. We have already upgraded her ability to brick things.
The radio tower. That's gotta be it.
I mean, that's got to be the radio tower. You're right there.
Where are your parents?
I don't have any parents. And I don't know why I'm here. I just am.
She got you just like she got my baby.
I feel like I haven't said this in a minute, but damn, this is a pretty game. It helps that it's like golden hour, but still. We got this. We got Samurai Edge. Got the Magnum. We have an assault rifle. Barrel. Barrel. We cannot change characters. Okay.
You're not scared of me?
No. You're alright.
Watch out!
Bugs. This spider crab has learned the art of not being seen.
So what's your name, sweetie?
Oh, I have the light.
Wow, what a pretty name. My name's Barry.
Barry?
That's right, don't wear it out.
I won't.
Chris looks like he's been juicing in recent games. Yeah, that started with 5. He just immediately is looking like a Space Mutiny character. It's bad. Really, it looks like a Call of Duty character, which, as I understand, was part of the game direction for 5. That explains a lot of things. Yeah, we could just retire here, you know, if it weren't for all the zombies.
Looks like this is the only way through.
Oh, it was a cod piece. God damn it. You're not wrong, but I'm still upset. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Items marked with a plus can be combined with other items. Okay. So we go here. Do one of these. We do one of these. And we do one of these. Red and green. Oh. Okay. Got it. It no longer makes them stronger. Now it just makes more of them. Cool. I'm assuming...
The monsters.
Monsters?
What monsters? I mean, we know, but, like, I want to hear you say it. No reason. Let's sneak. Oh, Sans Undertale. Oop.
Must be the infected the brief mentioned.
Delicious. Listen, I applaud this 40-something man being able to, like, crouch walk like this. I don't think I could do it for very long. He's been taking cod liver oil.
Over there. Another one.
Another
How do
one.
you know?
I can just sort of see them.
Natalia, awareness, and pointing. Natalia has the ability to sense the direction of enemies, or the location of enemies. By crouching with control, she can increase the range of her awareness. While crouching, she can move without making a sound, making it harder for enemies to find her. That's good. Can also find items by pointing at them. Okay, that's our version of Moira's flashlight ability.
No, you don't, young lady. It's too dangerous.
Why? I'm not scared.
Yeah, that's more troubling. Also, there's clearly a second floor.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
I definitely couldn't do it quietly. Crouching does not increase my awareness. It increases my awareness of my knees specifically. So let's tuck you here for a moment.
You just let me handle this one.
Stealth attack. Stealth attack. I keep thinking about potentially when I've actually got the budget for it, picking up the new Assassin's Creed game, the Shadows game, which is apparently pretty decent, which is a nice return to form. And like, fuck Ubisoft, but I think I might at some point just want a good stealth combat game. Or I could just play Dishonored again. It's probably the better option. Let's switch. Sneak. Grab whatever this is. Cloth. Whether it sure is. Why are you red? Are you aggro? Did you hear Barry? Wow, y'all are just right up here. Whoop. Do you think they heard that? There's at least one more. Looks like 3 more. Some of them are lying down. Here we go. Getting weapon spray on the point. Hey there, bud. Where are you going? You hold your head still for like 1 second. No, okay. Nope. Okay. More handgun ammo. He's just having fun. Yeah, he's over there doing burpees. That's not what burpees are, but it's... I don't know what the hell he was doing, so... Okay, they're not over here is the important thing. If I just do like... Alright. Hooray! And then we reach down and pick up the little girl. Right, rule 2, exactly.
Yeah.
You could help, Bear. And up we go. You think they heard that? Control room! I knew I remembered a control room. Is this when...
There's a hole here.
There was a hole here. It's gone now. Oh, that looks so dangerous. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that either. Upgraded brick.
Okay, all clear.
Look at all these bricks. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, seriously, crawling through that? That is just Tetanus Junction. Gunpowder. And
I hardly know her.
nice, good. What do we combine you with? What do we combine you with? Herb. Oh, to make tourniquet. All right. Now we have tourniquet. Sweet. Let's just give all of those here. Actually, let's split them up. That way, whoever we're not controlling, let's turn that light off. Turn that light off. Can help us out. What's this thing? Creepy little girl on the monster-infested island is an unusual horror game ally. Yes, I know, it's so good. Like I said, the last little bits of this I like. When you said control room, my brain promptly volunteered the Enterprise Battle Bridge as a control-alt room. Good, very good. It's fine, she's wearing a nightgown. That'll protect her. Yeah, I mean, its stats are, what was cloth armor in Final Fantasy? I don't know. Alright. I vaguely remember this spot. Oh, we have our objective marker. What am I worried about? Alright. Yes, that. Brick Strike. Fantastic character name. You've heard the legend of Brick Strike? What is that?
Is this a control room?
But we have the key. We just got the key. Does it go to that door exclusively? All right. Have. As I try to remember how to get around to that spot. Him. Hooray! Victory. There's a ladder, you two. Just... Hello? Where? Oh, there.
Cute toy, but I better find some way to stop it.
Is this what I think it is? Let's find out. Seems like it's rendered differently. No? Okay. And there's the flames. Okay, alright. So Doug has decided to retire to this hallway. This kind of behavior is exactly why Barry should not be able to move while crouching. Yeah. Alright, so we go back up. Actually, hang on. While we're here. What do we have? Nothing. Letter. Right. Back here. Okay, this is the one that's locked. around. Now we sneak.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Yeah, what is that?
Careful! There's something on the floor.
Yep.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Oh, that's what blew us up last time. Okay. Now I understand.
The monster!
Another one. That's Natalia's brick. You leave that alone. Just checking for ceiling gems. Standard Resident Evil behavior. Can Barry and Claire leave weapon upgrades on the bench for each other? That's a great question. I don't know. You can't fool me. I've got a little girl with magic powers. Why is there a... Why is this an objective? I don't think that's why. Caution for experiment handling. The sensors that the experiments have been equipped with will measure the adrenaline and norepinephrine levels to calculate the fear the subject is experiencing. The colors will change accordingly. Green is normal. Orange, anxiety. Blinking red, fear. Red, mutation. Subject sensor should change to red. They are already in the mutation phase. Shoot them immediately. Cool. Thank you, Badro. So then... Do we have to go turn the power off, maybe? Maybe that's it. I don't know why I'm trying to be so efficient with my ammo. Like, pretty sure we can be a little bit silly. Where are you at? Nope, 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 nope. Run away. Boy, it's really disorienting to change characters. Now, as I was saying. Oh, the little footprints! Oh, she gets her own little, like, guide. I like that. That's good. Okay, good. That one's staying put. Now we can temp power off. Hooray!
How'd I do?
You did great.
It's a fair point. It is good practice in case we decide to come back to this one in the future. Alright, let's get our magic senses. Wish I had a brick. She's at red already. Can we... Hooray! Okay, glad I thought of that. Okay. This gets us back to the room with the Dougs. Hooray! Okay. Just be very careful around the Dougs.
What did we do?
We could
I
probably
think
get
the
out this
other
way if the
door
path is clear.
is up here. Oop, yeah. Oh, that's a brick for her. Okay. The wrong way. Doesn't loop around. Hooray! Okay.
The monster!
Appreciate you guys going single file. That makes this much easier. Go ahead and unlock this for no reason. Oh! Can you psychically open a box? You can. Damn it. Apparently it does not lock us out. Whoa. Hooray! More weapon kit. Doing on. Whoa! That zombie was just trying to go to work. Shift's over, go home. Oh, I really thought hitting that was gonna turn this off. What did that do? As long as we're down here, let's light on. Just have a look through the cells. Make sure we got everybody. Whoop. Ooh, downstairs. Oh! Not O. I wonder if that's on whether Claire uses it or not. That's a good point. I wonder if we never activated that, if it would just be, like, you just run past. Oh, here we go. That's quite good. Let's go back upstairs. Maybe I missed something up here. Powering things off. I guess that makes sense. That it's probably not like we knocked out the electricity. We didn't knock out the gas main or anything. Sorry to tell you. Going for a ride. Okay. All right. Well, whatever we did, it's not up here. All right. Oh. Okay, here's fall damage apparently. That's... can't do that. Oh wait, hang on. We've got an objective marker. I should have checked the map. Is it here or is it... maybe it's upstairs? Okay, so it's a circle when it's like active. Oh, so it's in one of the cells will be opened. Oh! Oh! I understand. You have to be next to a ladder to ignore fall damage. I love the little ghost footprints. Well, then this is going to be awkward. Oh, good. Okay, she actually properly takes a fall. Rat! Do you have a brick? I do have a brick, okay. Up. Oh, I see! It's us. We're the off switch. Was there... yes, there was a thing over here, I thought. Do not bump into the blades, but it's just this. Well done. Oh! We need a crank. Oh no, 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 no! Actually, wait. That's perfect. I was worried that Barry was still standing there. You were almost a Barry Brisket.
Seriously messed up.
What was the Moira said?
Radio tower.
Fuck that entire room.
You recognize any of this?
No. Sorry.
It's all right.
Probably shouldn't full sprint ahead. We do have someone to, like, take care of.
Who's there? Still with me?
Yeah, I have strong legs.
She's got tiny little legs, it's true. But they're strong, though. We just learned. Just have a moment to see if there's anything sparkly now that it's nighttime. Strange sentence. Oh, but. Yeah, I wonder how much of this... What do you mean full? Oh, we're full. All right. That's exactly what you mean. All right, let's give these away. We do want this, though. In fact, we're handing that over immediately. Sorry, kiddo. If the guy with the guns dies, we're both dead, so...
It's locked from the other side.
Not for long.
Barry, it's locked. What do I do?
You need
There, brick.
the lock. See anything around there you can use?
Break the lock or brick the lock? No, go back. Hooray. All right. Now go.
Good work, sweetie.
Noticing that Moira looks really a lot like Moira from Overwatch. Huh. Enough to feel weird about it. That's unfortunate. Whoop.
You stick close to me, okay?
Brick, the past participle of break. Good, very good. Okay, this... I feel like this is absolutely in a Plague Tale level. There should be guys with torches. We'll hit them with the sling. And then the rats will consume what remains. It's perfect. Whoop, ba, 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 ba. There you go, Barry. That's the way. The bracelet is still red. That's disconcerting. Well, alright, let's go ahead and... I guess I'm at full health. Are you still wounded? No, you're fine. Alright. That's not good noises. Let's switch over to the person who can...
There's something out there.
I mean, I'm the one who doesn't make noise when I crouch walk. Maybe it's my face minus. I'm usually okay with cartoon stuff. Like, I definitely see the similarities, particularly in face shape. Hello? Chainsaw Man?
Shh. Stay back.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with Barry on this one. Do have that magnum. That's tempting. Oh, that's worse. That's so much worse.
Where'd it go?
Let's wander out into the light and see. Okay, love some more herb. Okay. Two herbs and assault rifle ammo, so now I know they're gonna kill us.
Hey. What's that?
What do you mean, what's that?
What's wrong?
I think I saw something.
Yeah, it's back out here. No? Why is the drippings? Why am I drippings with goo? No, we have to go through. Alright. Back in we go. Game manages to unobtrusively do fixed angle scares even though the gameplay is camera controlled. It's true. Actually, I hadn't thought about that. I'm assuming it's here where the goop is, right? Like... Yep, okay. Oh, hello.
Well, that's one thing they left out of the brief. This island is completely crazy.
Oh, now we mash. That's not too bad. Well! Yeah, he was briefed. I don't know by whom.
I don't know, honey. Let's keep our eyes peeled in case there's more.
The creature had just enough limbs, I think. I don't have a good segue off of limbs, but we're going to take our second break. So there we go. Stretch your limbs if you need to. Ha 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 ha. Got there. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. Barry is a one-liner machine. It doesn't matter if they make sense in context. Barry is 100% the kind of guy who would like shoot a zombie and then go, "It's just been revoked," which makes no sense to anything in this situation. Again, him being a dad makes a lot of his nonsense make more sense to me. This mostly the puns and the one-liners. There's a very specific kind of goofy that some dads inhabit. I'll have what she's having. Oh, what is? Okay, we're just gonna take it nice and slow. Okay, we're still at full health, even though we have weird little. Boy, I don't like that sound at all. Oh, those are bricks. Okay. Head toward the light. Grab this brick. Let's see. I was going to say Barry has enough carrying capacity, but he's running out of it quick. Oh, there we go. Oh! I can see your weak spot. Oh god, they brought the things from RE4 back. The ones you have to hit in a specific spot. Started referring to them as ghouls because, among other things, it's what Romero originally intended in Night of the Living Dead. Yeah. Oh no. Where are you at? So it turns out knowing where the weak spot is not the most helpful. I keep following the lights. Whoa. There we go. Jeez. So the assault rifle has a lot of recoil. That's what I'm learning. I like the weak point Zambies. It adds some interesting challenge to what is otherwise a pretty bare bones gunplay. True. The solution, if I remember right, in RE4 is like you have to get a thermal scope. And if you don't have it, you can still technically hit the zones, but every time you hit the wrong spot on one of those guys, they like send spikes out. Wacky waving, inflatable arm flailing tube loop. Tube zoop? Nope. Yeah. Got there. Let's put this weak point in his hand and then make him flail his arms like a sky dancer, exactly. Right, I'm just gonna... Woo. Oh no. In the knee? Alright. Fine, we do little taps. Alright. We saw some footprints. Oop, and a thing. Not exactly what I expected, but needed and appreciated. Follow the footsteps. It's so dark in here. Go towards the only light source. Never mind that it's flickering ominously. Like I'm back in Alan Wake. I mean, we do have a character who literally focuses a flashlight, a thing that flashlights don't normally do.
A lot of modern flashlights do.
A lot of modern flashlights do. I wonder how much of them were influenced by.
Maybe, but it's really useful if you're trying to focus on something Yes.
Trying to zero in on something, yeah. Brick. Trusty brick. If I can get a new brick. I don't know if the bricks have durability, but it seems like the kind of thing they would do. Open the door. They make flashlights with adjustable choke. I mean, yeah.
Symptoms as Ouroboros.
Ubo Robo?
It's a virus some bad people used in Africa a couple of years ago. Question is, how did it get out here?
Right, real bricks have durability, but do video game bricks in this game specifically? And I'm guessing the answer is yes, because it would functionally be ammo. And that's the kind of thing I think that they would probably do to maintain the whole survival horror thread. Also, they were talking about Ouroboros, which is the version of the... I'm going to keep calling them, like, T-virus offshoots. The version of the T-virus from 5. Which I think is regularly pronounced as Ouroboros. Which is in my head kind of like Anubis from The Expanse. Grab stuff here. There we go. We actually haven't seen a whole lot of gems, but I guess I haven't been looking all that closely. I can't believe it. I got out of there alive. I won't say in one piece, but alive. You may survive this, but not unchanged. Still can't even process what went on there. All that effort in trying to scare us. Toy with us. It was madness. Was that thunder? That was pretty thunder.
Yeah.
Met up with some guys in the forest, but they didn't believe me. Can't say I blame them. I wouldn't have believed me either. After all, who would dare to go up against the one who saved us all? But I can't do this alone. I went to the communication center to try to call for help. Couldn't get a signal through. We're all alone out here. Everybody dies alone. But if we don't get word outside, we're all done for. Savior? Hell no. She's more like the devil herself. Interesting. He is not, in fact, a real boy.
I can probably break this lock.
Gently we go down the cliff. Perfect. Oh god. Down.
They're back. Hide.
Can you... Looks like we got one in the head, one in the shoulder. Unfortunately, it looks like Natalia can... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold, please. Grab this back. This up again. Trade it to Barry. I was going to say was, it looks like, unfortunately, Natalia cannot huck a firebomb. I don't know, fire, Scarecrow. If I started with this instead of Revelations 1, I might have kept going. This one, I genuinely, I think I alluded to it before. I do think this one's better than Revelations 1. Revelations 1, like, other than the cool use of the dual screen, there's not a lot going for it, and it has a lot more going against it. There's one, like, scene on a ship late in the game with Jill that's pretty good, but it's kind of the only one. Ooh. Empty bottle. Create sub-weapons by combining empty bottles with various resource items. Okay, so all of our sub-weapons are... Oh, got it. Are going to be bottle-based. Alright, so we have this guy. That's an exploding bottle. Fire seemed to work really well, so we're going to stick with that for now. The snowfield was terrible, I agree. And like I remember this one also having some bad bits in the middle, but at least it starts at a better level. Ooh. All right. Let's give this guy damage level 1. Let's give you really good damage and more capacity. So we don't have to, so that we can just spray and pray for longer.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, this is, I think, an Alan Wake level. But also, like, half the character... No, more than... Every non-Jill character that you meet in Revelations 1 is the worst. And it makes the whole experience a lot more difficult, I think. Whereas this one,
Tower's just ahead.
most of the characters are charming. I'm assuming we're not going to be able to cut this.
Great.
Somebody really went ham
Through the gate.
with the like, this is some Shibari nonsense. Somebody really went.
Crap. Break out the beer and knives.
There it is. You said there were more of them? Yep. There it is. Alright. And we... Whoop. Are we under attack, or...? It is remarkably difficult to control these characters when running. Where you at, buddy? Come here. Whoop. There we go. Oh, good. If you run out of places to shoot them, then they'll just reveal their weak spot to you. That's nice. Right. I do hate that they, like, dissolve after, which makes a lot of the same noises as them moving around. So I'm kind of half using audio cues to find out where they are. No power. Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, that would...
There's a power source.
Well, I'm gonna follow the big freaking thing. Before I do this, is there a... I don't see a gate. Okay. Just have to go back through. There we go. Follow this. Over there. What is this cable management? Lock from the other side. Is there a little crawl space? Nope. Neat. I was lucky. Where? Oh. I was not lucky. I only stunned it. Oh, hang on. While we're here. There we go. Here. Smack this. Some of these. Reload. Door. Power.
There. That should get the crane working.
Lovely. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Okay. Action music has stopped. Hopefully that's a good sign. Okay. Button. Oop, nope. Button. Why does the lever do that?
Who's the master of unlocking now, huh?
There we go.
Okay.
Playing all the hits, Barry. There it is. Oh no. Where did all of they come from? It's not important. There we go. That's my guy.
All right.
Fine.
This game rules. Remember, I said that 2 streams from now. Yep. Hiya. Whoa.
Well, that was a really long way around.
Didn't find any new stuff. But really, I'm just here for radio. Right, going around the rebel to get to China. The classic phrase.
Jesus, is anyone even out there? Ugh, fucking shit on a stick.
That's her. That's my baby.
Nobody else swears like that.
Any luck in there, Moira? No. Piece of shit must be busted. Alright, then let's head over to the Bostic. Fucking technology.
You can say that again. This was logged 6 months ago. Jesus, Moira.
Your daughter's name is Moira?
That's
Yeah.
my name.
Why?
It's not to tell you, we already know this.
Hey, kid. You okay?
Moira. She's dead.
What?
Bum bum wah. You've been a ghost the whole time. Ghost with a crowbar, flashlight. Ghostman Freeman.
Next time on Revelations 2.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her.
I need you to take me there. Can you do that?
But if we've been infected with something...
I promise I'll catch up. Is this the place? The Placid?
Don't be scared.
So you finally came. I knew.
We're off this motherfucking island!
What have we learned about getting in a helicopter in a Resident Evil game? Yeah, so this one was episodic. So we get next time on and previously on Dragon Ball Z little bits. It's very good. It does it much better than Metal Gear Solid 5's approach. Sort of damning with faint praise. Video games are the future of TV. Someone on the internet told me that. 3 women and a berry? Really? Okay. Unlocked Invisible Episode 1? I don't even know what that means. BSA. Boy Scouts of America. Yeah, let's take a look at the, I didn't look at the... Here we go. Okay. So... I didn't do a very good job finding all of the things. So... won't be able to get as much of this as I'd hoped. Good start down this road. It's probably not a bad idea. Probably smart. Let's get this, regardless of what else. We're going to grab this, and then we still have enough for... Yeah. Attacks miss more easily during evasion. Seems like a good investment. I think BSA is the transphobic one, so you got the worst score. It does feel that way. It's 9:12. You know what? I know it's super early, but like that's the end of episode 1, and I think that's oh yeah, we're in skin deep. Hi. That's where we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna just end super early tonight. We have like 20 minutes left, and we're not gonna get far enough into episode 2 to reach a good stopping point, I don't think. So we're gonna go ahead and call it there. As a heads up, there will be no stream next week. I'll be out of town, so the revelations will have to wait. There, got there. So yeah, we'll back in 2 weeks. Monday, the 11th, August 11th, I think is when we're back. I'll put it on the schedule. Speaking of schedule, be sure to check out our full schedule at I almost did the old one, truckcommunity.neocities.org, which has what our whole stream team is up to, links to everybody's channels, what they're streaming on, what days, at what times, all in one convenient little spot. So you can check out a whole bunch of cool stuff. And honestly, probably much better games than this, on average. Sometimes Bad Road also streams some wonderful vintage garbage, and it's delightful. But it's really more of the Bad Road element than the game. It's neither here nor there. Anyway, hope you all have a wonderful couple of weeks. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out tonight. This one is off to a good start, and I'm a little nervous about that. But we'll find out in a couple weeks if it can keep the streak alive, and if we can not repeat the mistakes of the past. Jasmine, anything you want to add to that? She is asleep. Curled up like croissant style. Conked out. She has a little snore that we call her gasket snore, because, like, a human snore obviously is a little bit more reverberating. When Jasmine snores, it's like she takes a deep breath in, and then you just hear this pts, pts, and it's such a good sound. I need to capture it at some point and add it to our soundboard. All right, on that happy note, see you in 2 weeks. Good night, everybody.